What is good, fam? You're listening to All Burgundy and Go Everything, powered by the Urban Sports Scene and Fox Sports Radio 96.9 FM and 1340 AM, Hopewell, Virginia. It's our Commanders post-game show. The Washington Commanders are going to take on the Philadelphia Eagles up in Northwest Stadium. What's going on, George?
I was excited for this game, and then there's just so much stuff on that it's like now it's kind of getting in the way. But we're here to talk about it. I'm going to watch it. We're going to see what happens. It's on Big Fox, which I appreciate, and let's get into it.
Yeah, definitely. Like this is a big game. Like what did Coach Quinn say? It's the tournament or something like that. What is it? It's the what?
He said it's the division tournament, which is, I mean. He gets 100. He gets an A for cleverness and creativity because you got to try to make something out of these last three games. And for me, with Jayden being shut down, there's just very little outside of maybe some of these young defensive players will finally get a chance and we'll see them. But that's one way. I mean, wouldn't it be kind of humorous if they went 3-0 and ended up with the best record in the division?
I know it'd be wild. It would be wild. We'll see. But before we get into this, get into the game and have our awesome guest who always joins us, we got to knock out some logistics. Subscribe to our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and other podcast platforms. Just search All Burgundy and Go Everything. Hit us up on X, IG, and TikTok at ABG_Everything. Hit us up on Facebook, like our All Burgundy and Go Everything Facebook page. Don't forget to subscribe to our All Burgundy and Go Everything YouTube channel. Hit that red subscribe button. Also off the rip, like the video. Does well for the YouTube algorithm. So if you're already up on here, hit that like button. If you're in the YouTube chat, we accept super chats. Super chats help us support the show. The super chats will be prioritized over all comments within the chat. Our pregame is also streaming live on the Urban Sports Scene X handle as well. All right, here's the rundown. Here's what we have on tab. We'll chat with Bowie TV's Commanders reporter, Candi Waller. She'll be joining us live from Northwest Stadium. We'll also talk about the keys for Commanders victory and provide some predictions. Then finally, we'll select our Commanders fantasy football selection of the day. But let's dive right into it. We got one of the best Commanders reporters in the game, Miss Candi Waller, live from Northwest Stadium. What is going on, Candi?
Hello. How y'all doing?
We're doing good. How are you?
Good. I don't think I like Saturday games.
Why? Why is that?
No. I don't like it. I was like, I'm sleepy. And then I was just like, what's the game on Saturday? Maybe just because it's Saturday. And I didn't mind it, of course, when they were in the wild card weekend in the playoffs, right? That was a Saturday night game. Or maybe it was Saturday at 5. I don't know. But it was definitely Saturday, and I was okay with that. But today I was like, ugh. But it's all right. It's probably a good sign that I felt that way.
Yeah, the NFC East Cup. Wow, what a way to kind of spin it.
I like that, Paul.
What a way to spend the last remaining games. Any way you can motivate your squad, you go for it. So, Candi, who are some of the notable actives and inactives for today?
Look, I'm cracking up. I was like, wait, did I post them? I think I did. Give me a minute. I'm sorry, you guys.
No, you're good.
I'm pretty sure I posted the inactives, and of course I was like in La La Land because it was some of them that I was just like, what does this even mean? Chase Edmonds was one of the inactives because he did returns last week. So I was like, maybe because Lawrence Cager is was elevated from the practice squad, tight end Lawrence Cager, that I was like, okay, maybe that's why they inactivate, made Chase inactive. We know Larry Tunsil is out. Of course, Jayden Daniels is out. Colson Yankoff is out with the ankle injury, so that was another one to mention, right? Because Colson is out. Of course, we know Zach Ertz is out. So Lawrence is out. So that's 3 tight ends, and then Eddie Goldman, interior defensive lineman, is out with a concussion.
Okay.
So. George Tank is out again. Trent Scott, then on the offensive line, he is active.
Okay. What about Drake Jackson? Will he be active?
Oh yeah, he's playing.
All right, awesome. Drake Jackson sighting. Like to hear.
Yes.
That's what I
Yes.
actually
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
no, I'd like to see him. Yeah. Chris Rodriguez is playing too.
C-Rod is playing. Drake Jackson is active. I asked Coach Quinn about because I've been waiting. You know, I've been bringing him up. Like, okay, and I've been talking to him a lot. So I did tell him a few weeks ago, when you are active, I will come back and talk to you. So, you know, he was full 2 days, right? So that's always a good sign. Like,
Yeah.
you know, before he would be full and then he would go back down to limited, but he's full all week. So
I love it. I love it. This is
it's a
just
good thing.
part of some of the young guys we want to get to see. George, questions for Candi. George, you're on mute. Oh, yeah, there you go. You're good. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, you're good. You're good, George. You're good. You're good. That was me. George, you're good.
All right, no. C-Rod being that day, do you think we're going to see more of a running back by committee against Philadelphia? And are they going to lean heavily on the run, which I think we all agree they got to do?
Yeah, I mean, let's hope, you know, because I mean, that's something that, you know, Coach Kingsbury says that they do and they want to do. We've heard Coach Quinn emphasize sticking with it. Whether or not they do it or not on game day is a whole nother bag of tricks. I mean, last week would have been perfect for Chris Rodriguez. Even Dan Quinn said that in the after game press conference. He was like, man, it kind of, you know, it stunk for him not to go because he said he literally said, this is a Chris Rodriguez game. Yeah. But they ended up still winning. Good for them. So let's see what happens today. He has been practicing this week. So hopefully all is well. I saw him warming up. He's not on the inactive list. So that is a very good sign.
I know I mentioned Drake. We briefly just mentioned Drake Jackson. Is there anything you got an opportunity to see of him during you know him trying to get ready for this game? Or I know a lot of that stuff is behind the scenes, but is there anything you got to see?
I mean, yeah, it's a lot of it is behind the scenes. I mean, he has been primarily working, you know, from a pass rush perspective, and working a lot with Ryan Kerrigan.
Okay.
And so, you know, hey, he's just very, very excited. He told me because the week is Saturday, so what day was that? Thursday, which is like the equivalent of their Friday practice when they have a Saturday game. He told me, he was like, you know, I'm so happy I could cry.
Oh, wow.
He was really, really happy. I mean, this is going on like 2 years of him not playing football, you guys. So I want to temper expectations with that being said. Okay. He was a very injured player, very injured player. So as with everything now, it's like you're just hoping for the best and for people to stay healthy. But this is closing in on close to 2 years. Not 2 games, 2 years of him not playing in an NFL game. So this is a testament. You know, he was, you know, of course, talking about his belief in God and just everything because So this is an emotional day for him, in a good way, but like still stay healthy.
Yeah, and he's an Adam Peters guy. So yeah, he's a guy that was with the Niners when Peters was around. So and he had and folks know him, and when he was in USC, he was a very talented young man. So hopefully, it does all work out for him. Paul has a question for you, Candi. He says, "Is Hamilton starting today?"
I would imagine so. Well, wait, no, because Jonathan Jones.
Right? He's back, right? Jonathan Jones.
Right, yeah, Jonathan Jones is back.
Yeah, so, probably not.
Probably not then, since Jonathan Jones is back. But we might see him get a little bit more action. I mean, he's a game day captain. He's a game day captain. So, yeah.
For him.
He is a game day captain. So, hey, I could be totally wrong, even with Jonathan Jones back. Or let's see how they work him in, which would be totally possible, of course. So, yeah, he's a game day captain. Terry McLaurin, Jeremy Reeves, and Antonio Hamilton are the game day captains. So, I don't think they would have him as a game day captain. He'd be a backup.
Yeah, I think he's going to play. Yeah, I'm with you. Just like C-Rod when he was a game day captain, you expected him to play. So, I'm with you. Question from Taj. Any AP sighting? What's his mood? If so, what's his mood look like?
Who? Adam Peters?
Yeah, Peters.
I mean, I don't know. When people see me, they smile. They happy. They be happy.
Because they're happy to see you, Candi. They're always happy.
They be happy. They be happy when they see me. They be like, "Hey!" I be like, "Hi." I'd be the one that my smile be turned upside down when I see them. So let me stop. but no, he's always smiling. Looks fine to me.
Oh man. Hey George, you got a question for Candi?
Yeah, I do. And Philadelphia can clinch the division. And we've been in this situation before where Philadelphia's come to FedEx with a chance to clinch the division, and they have, and it's pretty awful. Excuse me, every time. How much of the players do you think, or do you think the team is like, we don't want to see them celebrating on our field? Let's stop that from happening.
I mean, they don't want to see anybody else other than themselves celebrating. They don't. I mean, there is. I mean, it's clearly an expectation that the Eagles are going to win the division today. When I say that, I'm not talking about the Commanders. I'm not talking about from a team perspective, but there's quite a bit of Philadelphia media on the field. So when pictures, videos, all that. So it is, and to that is what people. I guess that's what they're hoping for, and what they're prepared for. So they can have all the great content in case the team wins the division today, and they get to do their division celebration here. If so. But no, I mean, I think they have kind of taken on the personality of a Von Miller who says, hey, if my Christmas got to be ruined, I'm going to ruin yours. Do my best to try to ruin Christmases. And so that was kind of a funny follow-up conversation to that because I talked to him a bit about his play against the Giants. Yeah. And I asked Coach Quinn about that as well. Von Miller had 3 consecutive plays of wreaking havoc. And I'm like, well, look at the old dude. But, hey, that's very subjective. And so with that, I'm kind of like, oh, maybe everybody else is kind of feeling like if you can upset somebody, we all upset, just make everybody else upset. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. I don't know. That's the thing. I know it's good to see. Von Miller played that way against the Giants. We'll see if that really if that's really. Hold on real quick, George. We'll see if that really plays a part today because you're playing against a team that this really means something too. Yeah. So we'll see. The talk. Von Miller played he played with that energy, but we'll see it with others. Today, right? Because today we'll know if they really are taking on that spoiler role and the way they're playing, the way they're coached today, all that plays a part if they're really taking on that role.
I mean, I will say I've definitely in just conversations, it definitely sounded like, them winning on Sunday helped. Mm-hmm. It helped everybody, all parties involved. Because I continue to say, these are job interviews. Every single last player, every single last coach. This is a job interview for here and across the league. It is a job interview. So it is to be taken very, very seriously.
So we have one question, pause the question for you. It says, Candi, is there a lot of Eagle fans there? We talked about it prior to the recording.
Yeah, we talked about it prior to the recording. I mean, yeah. Wouldn't you be here if you were Eagles fan? You thought the team could win the division?
Yeah.
Yep.
Swag Eagle fans. I know.
Y'all know I'm keeping it a buck with y'all.
Yeah.
So, this
is the one division where it still means something to win the division. You've had a good year if you win the NFC East, even if you don't win the championship.
And let's be clear, they are still the defending Super Bowl champions, everybody. Let's please not act like they didn't just win the Super Bowl. Yeah. They literally just won the Super Bowl. They are the Super Bowl champions for sure right now. And and they have the opportunity to win the division today.
Also, Taj has a question for you. I agree with that too. And also they travel. They always travel well. That's what they do. Literally
right up the street. I saw a gang of Eagles fans walking up. I was like, this is a far walk. And I was like, I'm not gonna help them because that's the petty part of me. But they was walking really far. And they all had all these drinks and everything. It was like,
they get it.
It was noon. I was like, oh my gosh. It was a bunch of them. It was a gang of them walking up Bryce E. Road, drinking.
They get it.
Wow.
They all the way from Bryce E. Road? They walking from Bryce E. Road?
Yes. They was down on Bryce E. Road over there. It was too far. It was too far.
By a liquor store?
They was from the liquor store. It was way. It was ridiculous.
What the hell?
No. I think I'm wrong. They was on the other side, over there by the boulevard. No,
by the boulevard.
Yeah, that is the boulevard.
Oh, yeah, by the
boulevard. 16. You know, exit 16 is. They was coming up from that way on foot.
On foot?
They was walking. drinking. It was noon. I mean, I know it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I mean, I guess that was what they was waiting
Eagles
for.
fans that travel are a wild bunch. The ones that travel. I'm not talking about just the ones in the stadium on every week when they're playing. No, I'm talking about the ones that go to other places. I've known this for years because I worked with an Eagles fan at the newspaper, and he's like, the worst of the worst are the ones that travel.
Dude, I believe it. They have all that energy. They have all that
You
energy that time
walking,
away.
you're walking at noon drinking.
That's wild, man.
What kind of condition are they in right now? Oh my god.
I know that is wild.
Insane.
That's wild. That is so wild. Dang, they walking that far. Jesus Christ.
That you know how far that is?
I know how far it is. That's a far
I was like,
walk.
maybe they don't know where the stadium is. I was like, I'm not gonna tell them, but I mean,
It's crazy.
Or they're just trying to avoid paying like $25 for the parking.
Ain't that serious? That walk is far. Ain't that serious?
And I understand that too.
It's cold
because
too.
I saw another event parking lot, and it was like I went a different way today.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, that's $40. Like I'm just like looking, and I saw where they were walking from. I said, that's.
The further you out, the cheaper the parking is though. They do not sell fur out. Like they cheap though. They cheaper, but I'm still like I don't know if it's worth it though, to be real with you. That walk is long, man. That's a far walk.
Not that
walk. Walk, that's a far walk. For real. That's crazy. Oh, shit. Man. Taj says, do coaches still have a traditional depth chart for every game? And if so, is Burke listed as our third wide receiver?
I mean, I think he is. Okay. I think he just is. Because Jaylen is listed as like a punt returner. Okay. And I mean, yeah, he, but it's Trey right now.
Paul said there's a bunch of Eagle fans in Mo County. I believe it. There are a lot of Eagle fans everywhere. They're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Talking about Treylon Burke, it's been a big criticism, the lack of targets he's got the last few weeks. Are we going to see more? Do you think we might see more of him today?
Absolutely. I mean, I hope they rely heavily on the run game. I really, really do. But this is an opportunity for him. You can only get opportunities if you're targeted. Yeah. And so let's see what happens there, because Minnesota, I thought we were going to see more of him. We absolutely didn't see him yesterday. It all runs together. Sunday. So you absolutely should. And that's an opportunity too to utilize. I mean, you got to utilize like Terry, right? Because that's your wide receiver one. And Terry been smoking people here late, ain't he? Terry's been doing a very good job. Terry's been giving these corners. He
can work. He's been giving them work.
He is giving them work. So you got to utilize 17, but I think it's absolutely an opportunity for Treylon as well. When I asked Coach Quinn about conversations that he has between, him and Cliff Kingsbury, one of the players that he brought up was Treylon Burks, and he literally said out of his mouth, "Yeah, I want to see what else is there." And I'm like, even though I told you like a month ago, but it's all right. Better late than never.
Yeah, we all want to see what he can do. Can we get some power? Okay, yeah. I will. I want to ask this question. Obviously, this game is tough. We saw what the Eagles did to the Commanders last year, pretty much dominating the Commanders. Other than one game, winning that game in FedEx. I mean, in Northwest. I said FedEx. In Northwest. In terms of this game, what is the one adjustment? Because it seems like it's always difficult for Washington to make adjustments against this team. But what is the one adjustment you expected the Commanders to make in game to put themselves in a position to win this matchup and get the upset?
They have to absolutely protect the football, and they have to create turnovers. Okay. Going back to them winning that matchup last year here, they won that game, but remember Jalen Hurts went out.
Yes.
And Kenny Pickett came in, but Washington had like 5.
Oh, did we lose Candi?
Oh, we'd shoot.
Did we
she
lose
was
Candi?
Just about to make a really good point.
Yeah. Hopefully she'll come back. Hopefully. But let me see. Hopefully I'm gonna put her in because I don't. For me remove her and put her back in. Don't want her like being stuck like that for a while.
No, I know. She was about to make a really salient point too.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. What questions do we have before she comes back? Can we get some power I and fullbacks going?
Hey, Ben sitting in the backfield. I kind of like that.
Yeah, I think so. I think Ben sitting in the backfield.
Yeah.
We got Steven said, yeah, we know 17 a beast, bro. We know this.
Yeah.
Questions. Are you this is for Candi. We'll see what
that was for Candi. Well, when she comes back, we'll get her that one.
Will Groom said the Eagles run defense is ranked in the 20th, ranked the 20th in the 21st or 20th, with the Commanders committed to the run to keep our defense off the field.
Love to think so.
We love really to think so. Especially because again, man, my guy ain't playing. Carter ain't playing. We got Candi back. All right, Candi.
Okay.
Welcome back,
I
Candi.
don't know what's going on.
All right.
What I was going to say was, yes, they had 5 turnovers last year, but you talking about a fully healthy group.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, it was still quite amazing that the Commanders won that football game, and I'm going to tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
A better team would have easily beat them. They had 4 turnovers last week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They no, I've said this before, mistake-free football, complimentary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, protect the football, and they have to create turnovers if they want to change. Mistake-free football on offense, right? Protect it. Run game, rely heavily on it, right? That helps you to control the time of possession, and the defense absolutely needs to create turnovers. I don't know how you do it, but you need to figure out a way. Because at this point, again, this is job interviews. This is for film study. This is to build on what you're doing next year. It really is. And we got an opportunity to really see the young guys make an impact last week. But even with the conversations of the young guys, hey, listen, Antonio Hamilton isn't a young guy per se.
Yeah,
look how long he's been in the league.
He'll be for a while.
So this is things that I'm trying to share with you all. Like people keep naming the same 2-3 names, and it's like, no, there's other people on this team that you got to see what you have there. Traylon Burks isn't necessarily a young. You got to see what you have there, and so see what you got. Hey, also today, I think this is a storyline that's flying under the radar, but I want to bring it to the top, and that is Laremy Tunsil is out today. Okay. Let's ensure that consistency at offensive line, because if nothing else, Brandon Coleman is going to be a heck of a depth piece. Okay, let's ensure that consistency on the offensive line continues to stay steady or move forward. They need that. They absolutely need that, and I'm happy for Brandon. I'm so glad he gets that opportunity today. It sucks that Laramie's out, but hey, this is what it's about: the depth pieces. You know, that's what we saw this year was so important. Of when people went out, it was like you got nothing. And you can't do that because injuries are going to happen. So we really got to know and see if that offensive line is really going to hold and stick. Starters, I think they've done a tremendous job, especially with Cosby coming back in week 7 and getting better each week. But now with Laramie out, let's see if Brandon can get right back into that fold at left tackle and keep that thing rolling on offense. I want to see a very good game from Marcus Mariota, whatever his last name is now. Just call him Marcus, the quarterback. That's what I call him.
Mariota.
I'm like,
that's how it is. Mariota. That's how. Is that what he wants to be called? Because I know Chris, he kept doing it. Is that what he wants to be called?
Marcus. I don't.
Eminem.
I gave up.
Is that cool?
Yeah, cool? I just was like, I don't know why. Okay, fine. And so it's just like whichever. And so, yeah, he's had some turnovers and some things that make you say, when he does it. And you're like, what was that? Where were you looking? What did you see there? None of that today.
Yeah, Marcus be doing Marcus stuff. What it do, DC? What's up, Telly? What's good, my guy? This Glen, he says they have to run the ball to have a chance. What's going on, Glen? Taj has a question for you, Candi. He said, are you hearing any information about the status of certain coaches or players that you feel comfortable sharing right now?
No.
Yeah. Right.
No, I don't think it's. I just don't think it's time for that right now.
I know, I got you.
That's fair enough.
His mama name is Marcus. I'm gonna call him Marcus. You're right. All right, so Candi, what are your clues, man? What are your clues? Listen,
I Laramie's out. Brandon's in. Colson Yankoff is out. We know Zach Ertz is out. Prayers up for Zach. I think he has his surgery next week. Um, let's see how the offensive line plays. Let's see if they hold. Let's see if the run game, if they stick to the run game.
Mhm.
Protecting that football. Also, because I'm a special teamer, starting field position will be critical.
Mm.
Both special teams units are good. That is going to be very important today. Very, very important. Controlling the time of possession, protecting the football on offense. Um, and somehow, some way, the defense is going to have to create some turnovers. They're
Mhm.
going to have to find a way to create some turnovers. Get that tackling margin back down.
Mhm.
Everybody forgetting how to tackle, and it's
Mhm.
got to get back down. We really want to see what the safety group is going to do today. This is so interesting. You want to know what I said? Y'all are going to be so surprised by something I said, and I'm going to be transparent with y'all. You know what I said earlier today? I
Mhm.
was sitting here, I got sad. I said, man, I miss my people. I miss my person. I miss Marshawn. I was like, because if it was one thing I knew I was gonna see today was a fight. And I ain't
Oh
gonna see no
yeah.
fight today.
Ain't gonna be no fight
What
today.
a blower. What a blower.
Ain't
I
gonna be
was
no
like,
fight today.
oh, I miss Marshawn. I ain't gonna see nobody get slapped today. Nothing. Stinks because at least that was something to look forward to. It was like him and AJ Brown.
After last night's Paul Joshua fight, you did want to see a real fight today.
For sure. And so I agree, George. And so I was even shocked myself. I said, "Oh man, I just got sad." Donna later was like, "What's wrong?" I said, "I miss Marshawn. Marshawn needs to be here today, just because if it's I was guaranteed it was going to be a swing thrown. It won't be,
Yeah, they was definitely gonna go at it.
but
He's
oh
gonna-
well,
he-
AJ Brown is probably actually happy Marshawn ain't there for that reason
for
because
sure.
he got sucked into it
yeah, crashed
100%.
out.
But
Crashed
with
it.
that being
Lord.
said, between AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, let's see what happens with this cornerback group and overall, and like even with the safety play, because I'm trying to see something with Quan and Will Harris.
Mhm.
I,
Yeah.
pay attention to that,
Mhm.
and Drake Jackson. What happens? Let's see how he does, everybody. Let's see what happens. He's just getting back after 2 years, so we're gonna show him some grace, but it's something to watch.
Mhm. My man Telly said has a question. Said would like to see Jayden under center more next year. But Cliff is that guy. Under
Yeah,
center. Not the
yeah.
shotgun. Yeah. Well, look,
If
everybody.
Cliff's still here, no, but hopefully he won't
We'll
be.
see. No, we'll see. Look, man, I'm all about we'll see. I'm a we'll see person. We'll
We'll
see.
see.
I'm a we'll see
It's
person.
gonna
All
be
right.
an intense off season,
Yeah.
which I'm so upset about. I just was like, man, it was nice to really not pay attention to anything they
Mhm.
were doing this past off season.
Yeah.
Here's what I can tell you: it will be a busy off season.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it
Definitely
will be
will.
busy. I will not have any time off.
It definitely will. Hey, Candy, we appreciate you being on as always. Before we
Thank
let
you,
you go,
Candy.
let folks know how they can catch you on social, how they can catch the great work of Bowie TV, and plugging all your good stuff.
Thank you all so much for having me. I don't know, the internet started going in and out, so thanks for letting me log back in. um, and tell y'all that we're not going to see any fights today. But anyway, at CWall SE on X and Bowie TV Sports on all platforms. Make sure you're subscribed. If you're in Prince George's County, Maryland, and you haven't cut your cable, you can find us on Comcast channels 190 and 1097. And I mean, you all know I say this all the time now. Just like Coach Prime says, I ain't hard to find. Candi Waller, Candi. It's with an I. Waller.
You already know. Y'all know what time it is.
And actually, Mama Waller is in town. That's why she wanted to make sure you all knew. Well, like she
Okay.
said, oh, you on the show? Tell them I'm in the car. Okay.
Okay. All right.
good.
About to say. All right. That's why I ain't see her. I was like, what's
Yeah,
happening?
they just getting in town.
We can tell her hello, Mama Waller, and Candy will pass that on.
All right. Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah. Tell her say hi, Mama Waller. So let
I
her know.
will.
All right. Cool. All right, Candy.
See
We'll catch
y'all.
you later.
Thank
All right.
you.
See you. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Candy.
The great Candi Waller from Bowie TV, Washington Commanders.
Coach, I should have mentioned it while she's on, but coaching from the couch, you and your show with her.
Oh, that's
really good.
Yeah. I appreciate it, George. Always appreciate the compliments, man.
Yeah.
My man, Telly said, Casey set some of their stars. Why not us? Hey, Telly, I've been saying it too, bro. I ain't trying. I'm with you. I ain't trying to win no games either, but they're hey, Telly, I ain't gonna hold you. They messed it up already. Like I looked at Telly. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm being real. I didn't know there was so many bad teams in the league. Like us beating the Giants really screwed us. Like we are so further back. Like we're not going to be worse than them other teams. Them other teams are like putrid. Like there's nothing that they can do that we can do that they can catch up. So like we might as well win a couple games now. I'm kind of over it. Like the Giants went kind of screwed it. I'm not gonna lie to you. It did, man. I'm telling you, the Giants game screwed it, man. It messed me all up. Hey, Wole, question for what? Is this a cut up sweatshirt game? Hey, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, I was talking about
we got hoodie talk and sweatshirt talk. I like it.
We'll see, man. We'll see how it turns out. Look, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I don't think what's up, DC? Somebody even see you, bro. I guess they run the same guard. Yeah, man. I told DC something. I'll be telling you the truth. You just I'll be telling you what's going to happen. I actually think because again, I think this has the recipe to be a competitive game. Because I just don't think I don't think Jalen Hurts is like the guy to kind of put them away. That's the only thing. Now Saquon can totally dominate this game, and I'm wrong, so that could be a thing too. So
that's the whole point. Are they going to give? I mean, I don't like the Eagles one bit, but when I'm watching teams that aren't Washington, I want to see good football and good coaching because I get enough bad football and bad coaching watching Washington.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, but the Eagles are so infuriating. It's no wonder their fans are nuts because you watch some of these games and you'll see 2 and 3 possessions in a row, and Saquon will get one carry out of like 2 or 3 possessions. It's like
real talk.
This was the best player in football last year.
Yeah.
Why aren't you featuring him?
It's crazy.
He's one of the best pass catchers, and he ran for 2,000 yards last year. Like he had the 52-yard run against the Chargers I was talking about Thursday night.
Yeah.
And then he got 5 carries the rest of the game. And I don't understand it. It makes me mad. When I'm not watching as a Commanders fan, it's like, what are you doing?
I will say, Taj, traffic is crazy. I was about to go
good
somewhere.
Luck, Taj.
Now, I'll be real. There's some accidents too on the route. There's some accidents too. Not even just.
It's the funniest thing. When I was going to games regularly, you could leave early enough on Sunday, and it was almost never a problem getting in there. But if you had a game that was not Sunday, getting to that stadium was a nightmare most of the time.
Yeah, but today's different because today is more, and I'm around the corner. Like I ain't far from the stadium. But today, I wasn't. I'm just trying to go somewhere in Virginia. I was actually going to think about going to Virginia to get something, and then head back. But this is early. This is around like 12, and traffic was crazy. I was like, I ain't. Traffic was because there's a few
Christmas shopping and traffic in the DMV is no joke.
Yeah, but it's even more like there's accidents too. Like there's like even more. Than that. Like there's more. There's like a few accidents. There's a couple accidents actually en route. If you're going that direction, it's like and definitely to your point, George. If you come into the game, especially a lot of folks who come to the game from Virginia, that's who really hit traffic. Folks who are living like Prince George's County, even Montgomery County, you can kind of work around.
They know the secret route.
Yeah, exactly.
There was one that I caught a couple times by accident. It was like 202, and it was the best.
Yeah,
and then I could never remember how to do it.
It's 202.
That was a problem.
Yeah, so basically it's 202. You got to find a route from 202. That's what a lot of folks don't know it though. So, What we got? Eagles game
Santiago
plan.
had a good question.
Oh, I'll let me get to Santiago's question.
Okay.
Eagles game plan is so simple. Just throw to Barkley versus our linebackers. I ain't mad at that. That's true.
Like Barkley should have 25 touches at least today if they're serious.
For Santiago, do Ben Sinnott get more? Does Ben Sinnott get more plays? Does Cliff acts like he likes players like Cliff acts like he likes players like Sinnott and Rodriguez. Do Cliff acts like?
I mean, I certainly hope so in both cases. I mean, Rodriguez didn't play last week because he was injured, but yeah, I hope we see some more Ben Sinnott. You know, I mean, who knows? But it's like you would like to think that big catch, at the end of the game that pretty much sealed the win, might be Cliff finally realizing, oh, you know, I actually can use this guy in the pattern, because those excuses they had about him all year, bunk as far as I'm concerned. I mean, like, you don't have Zach Ertz to block, so what's the big deal?
I will say this, like, I mean, Zach is a better route runner than Ben Sinnott. I mean, regardless if people like it or not, he's a better route. He is what he is. Ben Sinnott is younger. He's a guy who can break tackles. I think that's something that Zach can't do. And that's what Ben Sinnott can do. But I do think that it's something to that. I think Cliff has his favorites. I don't think, and I said this, I don't think Chris Rodriguez and I don't think Ben Sinnott are his favorites. That's why we got a lot of, like, for Rodriguez, we got a lot of the, like, how come he ain't active? You know what I mean? And he's always been productive. I don't think he's one of their favorites.
That's true, which is
I don't think Ben Sinnott is one of his favorites. To your point, George, I don't think Ben Sinnott is one of his favorites either. But now you're forced to play him, you're forced to utilize him. So I do agree with I kind of, if that's what Santiago is saying, I kind of agree with that. I think there's clues out there that you can pay attention to. And you can't really ignore. What do we got here from my guy? If nothing else, win or lose, I want the D to play some lumber on tackles. Put some lumber on some lumber on tackles.
Lay some lumber.
Sorry. Want the D to lay some. Oh yeah, I got you. Some lumber on tackles.
Let's tackle better. Just because I mean, last week it was just, what was that?
I don't care. Cliff is
through all kinds of
I don't care. I don't know. Cliff is a Bill guy. He likes the twitchy guys. Pause. Yeah, he's definitely a Bill guy.
Finally,
he is. There's no finally. I think that that's the fight. I think he would prefer to play Bill often. I think that's
it hasn't looked like it.
No, yeah, because he started because the other individual, because Dan was like, no anymore. That's what happened.
Okay.
Let's be real. Like, you could tell what it was, that he wanted to give Bill more. That's why Bill was the starter and Bill was getting the carries. And then Bill was getting the carries over Chris Rod and everything. He was the starter. And then when he started not averaging 2 yards, we started getting 2 yards a carry and whatever. And because Dan said it, like, he kept looking for the home run. That's when they benched him.
Yeah.
You know, and him and C-Rod being hurt allowed him to go back to Bill. I definitely know Cliff favors Bill. Like, you can tell he favors Bill. If you look at the clues, like, why is C-Rod inactive a lot? Why was that a case at all?
Yeah, no,
it's your offense. It's not Dan Quinn's offense. It's your offense. You lead that offense, so you can have who you want out there. That's his choice. What we got here? DC Slim. Is anybody else participating in the same tournament cliche dance that we are here? No, I ignored the tournament.
We did that earlier, DC Slim. We did the whole NBA, NFC East Cup. We did all that earlier.
Will we hold the Eagles under the speed limit? Yeah, I mean,
I don't even want to think about if we don't, honestly.
I mean, I think we are. I think we are. I think this game's gonna be highly competitive, to be real with you. I don't know. Maybe the Eagles pull away in the fourth, maybe a little bit, but I think it was gonna be competitive. Jalen Hurts isn't the dude. I could be wrong. I just don't view him the way, like, this. If this version of Jalen Hurts, like, fries Washington, that's a whole different.
To me, I feel like this is a get right game for the Eagles. That's what I think this game
is. They got right against the Eagles. Oh, they got right against the Raiders. That was their get right game.
But
No, they got 40. That was a get right game for the Eagles. They were good. This Washington game is more trying to keep momentum going. That's what it is. Bro, why? Yeah, bro. Why didn't I know we played it? Bro, I know. You can tell I'm checked out. Bro, I ain't mad at you, D. I ain't mad at you, Telly. Just put in a Hail Mary, in a Hail Mary parlay. Need the upset. Terry C. Rod Saquon to score. I will win $2,300 on a $10 bet. Hey, Telly, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, if it was for the show, man, like I would have missed the beginning of this game, man. I was about to go. I was gonna run an errand in VA. I was like, man. Then I was like, damn. By the time I get back, I'm gonna probably miss the pregame.
I mean, I was planning for today, and then I fell asleep in the middle of the day. And it was like, I woke up at like 20 after 3, or I didn't wake up. I tried to fall asleep, is what I should say, and I was sort of like. I looked at the watch 3:20. I'm like, oh crap! I need to go get something to eat before I come back and do this.
Yeah, Charlie, you ain't lying,
and there's
bro.
too much stuff on. I'm watching soccer. I'm watching college basketball.
Hey, I just don't care about
going today.
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't have any emotion of this game. This game ain't it for me. It ain't it for me.
I tend to think Philadelphia's probably gonna run the Boston on us, but I do hope Washington at least can take a little bite out of them and at least because what would be fun is Washington wins this game, the division doesn't get decided, and then Washington knocks Dallas out next week. That would be ideal.
That would be good. What? That would be good though.
Yes, that would
be the ones that knock Dallas out of the playoffs. To be the ones that knock Dallas out of the playoffs. That would be a vibe.
Yes,
that would be a vibe. You know what? That's not a bad look, George. You just gave me something positive to look at. I like knocking out.
Yeah,
Dallas
I mean that's of course that would also rely on Dallas winning this week, and I don't know about that. By the way, can we just bring this up?
What's up?
It's been a terrible year for this division, but the fact that JJ McCarthy has owned this division is a real problem.
That is random. That is so random.
But it's true.
It's not a problem.
Literally, the Cowboys and the Commanders have revived JJ McCarthy's career.
No, that's not. That is so random. One, that's not a thing. Like, well, I'm gonna be real. Truth be told, it's more than that, bro. Because JJ's awesome. You're awesome, JJ. But more than that, you got to really be like put everything in its totality. Truth be told, the AFC North is kind of running it. It's the AFC North.
Well, yes, they're
the AFC North.
They're pretty terrible too. That's true.
Chicago beat every team in our division. Chicago beat every team in our division.
That's another one that's still the lowest of the low.
Chicago beat every team. Chicago beat the Eagles. Think about it. Chicago beat the Eagles, the Cowboys, and the Commanders.
They beat the Eagles bad. At least Washington should have beat the Bears.
The North is kind of. The North kind of owned this year. They own the East, man. The North owned, they own the East. They did.
Yeah, it was bad. It's what has happened?
Look, real talk. Denver defense is better than this defense, dog. And I like it. This defense. This ain't even. I ain't gonna even do that. The Denver defense is better than this defense. Like, and also,
exactly.
This team don't like Jalen and DC Slim.
Because like Jalen Carter's not in there, they need top half defense.
Yeah, you may gotta wait till Jalen Carter's here to get. If you want to use that statement, I'll say that much. You ain't nah. But I mean, he is going against. To your point, though, he is going against one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL. Like,
that's true.
Quinyon Mitchell is like that.
I would love, but that's okay. There's something else to root for. I hope Terry absolutely toasts Quinyon Mitchell.
Quinyon Mitchell is like that. Quinyon Mitchell is like
he's like that, but I'm sick of hearing about it all the time.
Here we go. Dallas and Washington have two of the worst defenses in the league right now. Yeah, they do.
That's true. God,
they do. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. Philly 40, Washington 30. We got here.
That's
Paul.
Not that ridiculous because Jalen Carter not being in there, we know that Philly defense isn't as good.
I think Terry's been consistent when healthy this year. I don't know what that means.
No, I agree with you. I
think when he got to play, when Terry's got on the field, he's been pretty consistent. But I don't know. I guess for each his own, man. Well, at least we was 500 versus the AFC West. Yeah, we beat the Chargers and the Raiders. Yeah, all right, that's cool. Yeah, 500.
Should have beat the Broncos.
Could have beat the Broncos.
Yeah.
We won't get 10 points today.
I hope you're
I
wrong.
think we will. I think we will. I'll tell you. I think we'll score 10 points today. I think we will. I don't think like the Eagles defense without Jalen. I know the Eagles defense. All I know is the Eagles defense without Jalen Carter isn't the same defense. I do know that.
No, not even close.
I know that.
Not even close.
Now with
That's
Carter,
the thing.
I ain't gonna lie. If Jalen Carter was in the game, I'd be like, I don't know, because then they wouldn't have
unless he has problems with health the whole time. He's getting the bag from Philadelphia when it's time.
Oh, him? Oh, he getting money. He getting money.
100% getting the money.
He's getting big money. He is one of them keys to a Commander's victory.
I mean, it's like what so many of us have been talking about. Let's rely on running the football. Let's see if we can, kind of play keep away a little bit with the time of possession. Keep that Eagles offense that's been, that's had its struggles, but against us has just done nothing but score points the last 2 years when we've played them, or maybe more than that. And then I love what Candi said about field position. One of the things I'm going to be interested in, you've got Jalen Lane with 2 punt return touchdowns. Mm-hmm. If he gets a third in one of these last 3 games, that's going to put him in some pretty rarefied air in the history of the NFL, having 3 punt return TDs. And as good as Philadelphia special teams is, do they try to kind of kick away from him, or do they try to kind of little shorter punts but higher hang time so he doesn't get returns? Do they kind of modify what they do if and when they punt the football, because Jalen Lane is a potential weapon back there?
Hold on, let me put this out there. Hamilton versus Brown is a key. He is no punt. Let me clarify this real quick. Let's just say this. The Giants don't got no AJ Brown.
That's true.
If you judging it off what he did to the Giants, let me reassure you, there is levels to this. Just because you look good against somebody else that's not on a level with somebody, don't mean you're gonna turn up against AJ Brown. That's like me. That's like somebody. That's like, shoot, I'll use Mikey as an example. That's like Mikey strapping up Olamide Zaccheaus, and then all of a sudden he got to go against Jamar Chase.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say because he strapped Zaccheaus that he can strap Jamar Chase. Let's put it this way. Let's see how he does if he gets that opportunity against AJ Brown. That's how I look at it. I'm not going to act like it's a key. I'm just saying, like, he could be tough, but come on now. AJ Brown and Hamilton, there's levels to this, bro. I'm not doing that to him.
That's true.
I'm not making that, like, I don't expect him to be able to check AJ Brown. Put it that way. My expectations are not for him to check AJ Brown one-on-one. I do not expect that. You know what I mean? Like, he's been in the league for a while. You know what I mean? So I hope he does ball out. I believe he's an HBCU grad too.
Well, yeah, they were talking about it. His wife, because I was listening to, I can't remember who it was, but his wife graduated from South Carolina State the same week.
Yeah, I want to say he an HBCU grad.
His wife graduated from SDSU the same, and he graduated from SDSU, I think, same week as SDSU wins the Celebration Bowl, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, good job. I mean, shout out to South Carolina State. And shout out to like the Celebration Bowl. That thing was like one of the highest rated Celebration Bowls for it.
That's the thing that people don't realize, except for like the BCS, when it was the BCS and then these playoff games, the Celebration Bowl beats all other bowl games in ratings every year.
I love it, man.
It's like that's not unusual. But I think that's the best one they've ever had, like, because they had like 2 million people watched it or something like that.
2.3. Best in a couple of years. I want to say since Prime. Prime had his Prime. South Carolina State. He went to South Carolina State. I
won't lie though. I don't know how they called that 2-pointer good for SCSU to win, but I was glad.
I don't think it was. I think that was weird. He went to South Carolina State, so I was South Carolina State.
No, I mean, if he has a good game this week against those receivers, then it's like, okay, it's time.
He's 32. He is 32 years old,
but he's like barely played in the NFL, right?
Still 32 years old. I'm sorry. He's not going to get that much run. No disrespect.
It was a good story last week.
It's a great story. Keep playing, man. Like, I'm rooting for him. I am roughly rooting for him. So when I say this, I say that 32-year-old corner. That's like it's wild.
No, I
It's tough.
understand.
It's tough. But yeah, so my keys. Try to make the Eagles one-dimensional. Focus on Saquon Barkley. Focus on Saquon. All right, 27-6. This your DC Slim. This is your trolling score or this is your real score? Because you be getting me sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, is this your trolling score or you were legit? Because I want to come back. You will come on the post game and it's some weird score. Washington scores like 20 points and the game is close. And then you like, I was trolling. Nah, is this your not trolling score? All right, cool. All right, bet. We good now. All right.
There we go.
All right, now that's locked in. We locked in. Old rookie. Yeah, he up. Yeah, 32, man. 32 ain't old.
I mean, he's a young 32 in that case.
Yeah. 27-20. Look at the Philly fan. 27-20. Like that's
similar to the score I've got. That is similar to the score I've got.
Yeah, but it's hard to take away. Well, the Eagles take away Saquon, so I don't gotta worry about it. Santiago, the real Santiago. So I'm joking. I would say 20. I mean, I'm not gonna give you a score, but yeah, take away Saquon. Try as best as you can. Eagles will probably help you take away Saquon if you can start fast. I think for me, they need to start fast. Washington, like they can get a 10-0 lead. Yeah, if they can get a 10-0 lead, then maybe we can see Washington. Like then, I feel like they have an opportunity to win the game. If they can get a 10-0 lead. That would force the Eagles to say we got to throw the football, and then I think that gives them a way to win the football game. 45-10. This ain't the Giants. Oh, I agree. They're definitely.
I mean, yeah. No, the Eagles aren't. The Giants and the Eagles are going to be super motivated because they want to win the division.
Yeah, but the Eagles haven't
getting ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, but the Eagles haven't really looked. I mean, they started fast. The Watch started fast against the Giants, fast enough against the Giants. But it's the Giants.
Yeah.
Though. It's the Giants, though. Same thing. It's the Giants.
Exactly.
But the Eagles haven't been great this year.
By the way, Paul, because of all the many things that have been frustrating about this, not throwing the ball to Bill out of the backfield when he actually can catch it has been kind of infuriating.
He's a great catching back, or he catches screens. What is he? Can he really catch? What's catching to you? Is he like Marshall Faulk catching?
It's like catching the screens of the safety valve.
Okay, got you.
I mean, and McNichols is good at it, so I'm not saying
McNichols is better at it because McNichols is better at it. He's very good at it.
Yeah, but it's like that's part of developing a running back, and it's something that they've just been unwilling to do this year.
I agree with that.
That's where you get frustrated.
But the combination with that is, there's a combination of that, right? Why he doesn't get it. It's like more of it's not the running, catching the ball. It's more of the pass blocking part of it. It's the pass blocking, releasing out of it. It's so I don't know. Again, let me, and I'm putting this out there. I don't even know if, to your point, I don't know if Bill can pass block or not. I haven't seen enough of it, but I do know McNichols is really good at it, though. That I do know. I know McNichols is really good.
And Chris Rodriguez is too.
Yeah, I know in pass back there, he's good at it. Not, I think people see what you can do catching the ball, but I'm talking about pass blocking. That's pass
and that to me, C-Rod's the best of the three in terms. I've seen him pick some blitzes up.
Oh, I think McNichols is the best of the three.
Okay.
Nichols is the best of three. I think it's the versatility of it. Like it's the block countering into like what you do in the passing game. But But I think that's the thing. Like I feel and by size alone with Bill would lead you to think that maybe they don't feel comfortable him in basically passing plays, because you have to do more than just catch the ball in the backfield. You still have to pass for, like, you have to pick up.
No, that's true.
It's more than just, oh, you can catch. You got to do both. They're not going to have you out there if you can't pass block, because obviously if you're out there and they see you come out the flat, there needs to be some versatility. You have to stay in and block, and then you have to be able to leak out. If you're a good blocker, you're more inclined to be open when you leak out. You know what I mean? Because people don't think you're going to block. So it's a little bit of both. Nothing. What we got here? The team will play hard today because we are in a tournament and we are no longer lost. You say, I know, I know, I get it. Cliche, man. Yep. I got you. Look, man, I'm saying, I just want you to hold on to that 27-6 or a blowout. Since you told me you're not trolling, I gotta know what's happening after that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they lose, which they probably will. I ain't gonna lie to you. Then you on the same old. Ole Miss 17-3. That's the name. That's the game, right? That they playing now. Ole Miss is playing now.
Yeah, they're playing Tulane. Tulane's marginally more competitive than the first time they played them.
Okay. All right. My prediction. I mean, I have the Eagles winning. I mean, I think it'll be close though. Eagles. 27 is pretty good. I think 27. I don't want to cheat copy it. They'll say 24-20 Eagles. I'll go 24-20.
A couple of the ones we had in the chat are pretty close to mine. I have 27-17 Eagles.
Yeah. I saw the 27-20 a lot. I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah.
Who is your Commanders fantasy football selection of the day? Y'all got it close. Yeah, bro. I got it close. If I'm right, dog, you gonna feel bad. That means that I'm always right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I don't care. I don't care enough.
You know what? Fantasy player of the day, because he's back in there and because we're gonna need some tough yards, hopefully at the goal line. How about Chris Rodriguez today?
I like that. Chris Rodriguez, C-Rod, man. C-Rod George, fantasy player of the day. I mean, I can always go Terry. That's easy for me. I'm going to go. I think Terry's gonna have a touchdown, but I ain't. That's not something I need to worry about. I'm gonna go with Ben Sinnott.
There you go. I like it.
Sinnott will have a touchdown in this game. So there you go. Marcus says. Not Marcus. John says, if Marcus can somehow win the last 3 games, does he deserve a legit quarterback competition to start next year? No, that's easy. No, because
he can if he goes somewhere else. If he goes somewhere else,
somewhere else, because he has looked better than Jayden operating the offense this year.
Kinda.
I'm not gonna lie about that part.
Yeah, kinda.
But I'm not gonna say he should be starting now. But yeah, I know.
No, but I mean, if he plays well the last 3 games,
you can follow Cliff.
There's a chance that somebody will give him a deal to give him a chance to start somewhere.
No, I mean I'm gonna be real with you. His best chance to start in the league, and this is not, I'm being real, is if Cliff leaves and goes elsewhere and Cliff takes him with him. Because I've never seen, and I'm being real, I've never seen Marcus Mariota play quarterback. I'm talking even throwing the football as well as he has with Cliff. I've never seen it. In the NFL, I have never. In college, we've seen it in college, but in the NFL, I've never seen it. Even his time in Tennessee, he's never thrown the football. Oh, in these 2 years, the totality with Cliff Kingsbury, I've never seen him better. But it won't be a competition. That's not a thing. I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna lie to you, John. That's not a thing. Just like I talked to DC Slim, certain things are possible. That's not a thing. What we at here? Well, hey, Wole, the Eagles have 30 at halftime. Can y'all do the post-game show? Hey, chill out, bro. Hey, coach, post-game show is going to be interesting. The Eagles are going to beat the brakes off of us. Hey, it should be interesting, man. You know what I'm saying? It should be interesting. We got here Bill with the touchdown. Yeah, I think he'll get a touchdown.
Like it, Paul.
Operating the offense. Operating the offense. LOL. He turns the ball over. Yeah. Talking about Mariota. He turns the ball over, but I know what he's saying. Like in terms of the passing game and finding the open targets. Yeah, he's right. I'm not gonna lie. That's a correct statement. Yeah. But Jayden, it's incomplete for Jayden, man. It's incomplete, so it's hard for me to kind of like be fair about that. But when he's out there, if you're talking about being out there running the offense, I know what he's talking about. And I think everybody, if you're not like acting as if we're blind to it, there are players who got to get shine and burned because Mariota's more willing to throw them the football. I'm being real. Everybody keep talking about Luke. Mike ain't around, but Luke ain't get touches with Jayden. These other dudes are getting the ball with Mariota. That's when it started. It didn't start with Jayden. So I know what he's saying, man. I get it. I ain't gonna hold you. I get it. I'm just saying, like, I'm not. But also, it's not like a. But also, it's not like a thing to me, like that. Like, I get it though. I get it. I understand.
We gotta get rolling because we got.
Start. Yeah, but we'll see how it is. But anyway, fam out there, don't forget to tune into our post game show directly after the game. We'll be on YouTube, IG, and Facebook. So make sure y'all pull up. We'll also be streaming on the Urban Sports Team X account as well. The game should roughly, the post game show should roughly start around, let's say 8
o'clock.
Yeah, 8-ish, 8:15. Let's say 8:15 on the safe side, but probably 8 o'clock, like George said. So make sure y'all pull up. Anyway, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Hopefully, what's all this spam stuff keep coming? I'm going to 86 use spam. I'm going to block. Hold on, let me block this spam while I have.
All right.
Banned and delete. There we go. Because I don't want to delete the wrong person. There we go. I did it right. So hopefully, yeah, man. But hopefully, because I don't mind. Because George kind of hyped me. If we beat the Eagles, man, I love to ruin the Cowboy season. So hopefully we do beat the Eagles, man. So we can have a chance to end the Cowboy season. But I can never.
There you go.
But if the Cowboys lose and the Eagles lose, is the season over for both? I mean, either do the Eagles?
If the Cowboys lose tomorrow, if Philadelphia wins, the Cowboys are out, or if the Cowboys lose, they're out.
So they can't lose. The Cowboys have to win out.
The Cowboys have to win out, and the Eagles have to lose out.
Oh, dang on. Who the Cowboys play today? Play tomorrow?
They play. Oh gosh, now I forgot.
Okay. Yeah, we're about to.
Yeah, I'm looking it up, but I think.
I want to see this real quick before
the Cowboys are playing the Chargers at home.
The Chargers? Oh yeah, I need them to lose. I hate the Cowboys. I root for Jim Harbaugh. Never mind. They can lose. I don't care. It's okay. This game doesn't matter then. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Anyway, you've been listening to All Burgundy and Go Everything, powered by the Urban Sports Scene and Fox Sports Radio, 96.9 FM and 1340 AM. Hopewell, Virginia, for ages. Deuces. We are out. Peace.